Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Morning Mindset 8:29 edition at 8:32 in the morning. Hey, Central Standard Time zone. How are you doing this morning? Welcome. Remember, when you get here, let me know where you're from, what's in your cup, how's the weather. So around here, it is like 75 degrees out, muggy. Storms are on their way, but it's sunny right now. Water in the cup. And we got 5 things. What are 5 things we're going to accomplish today? I got to pick them because I've got a full page of stuff written down because it is Monday, and Monday seems to be there. So things that I know that need to get done. We've got DTF transfers that need to go out, print and go out. We've got koozies that need to be pressed, shirts that need to be delivered, cups that need to be delivered, and then I've got design work to do on signs and banners. So those are the top ones that to do. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stores that we need to look at setting up. We got to set up stuff for the rest of the week. Man, we've got a busy day. And on top of that, starting at 9:30, we have the OSG club or OSG. No, we have the Masters of Success. So that's from 9:30 to 11. Then I have a typical Tuesday call that they're not going to be around tomorrow. So that got bumped to today. So I've got a bunch of calls and stuff. So it's going to be an amazing day today. So check in. Let me know how you're doing. Darren, good morning to you. Darren, I just saw I got a request for to view that file. So I just approved that. So you're able to check that. Good morning, Kelly. Hopefully everything is going amazingly out there for you. Oh, sorry to hear this, Darren. The weekend started crappy. You failed your captain's test. Was it by a lot or a little? Can you retake it? How does that work? Tell me more. Decided to call in the next day and get my head straight. Sometimes that's just what you got to do, right? You got to take that time. Drove to Minneapolis to see Rammstein. Now you were rocking hard then, weren't you? And then you drove home Sunday. Not a bad weekend. There we go. Use the drive time and Aaron Saturday podcast to reevaluate my career. I needed a lot from the OSG family. Hey, we're here from you. I'm going to start documenting the journey. That's what I like to hear. Can't get a whole lot worse. No. And the best thing about this is you recognize that there's something that you want to change, right? And at the end of the day, the only person that can change anything is you. Hey, when it comes down to, there's any path that anybody can take, but you're the only one that can decide what to do. Everybody can give you the tools. Everybody can give you the tips, the tricks. They can give you the perfect blueprint, the amazing business plan. They can give everything. But if you're not taking action and do that, then there's nothing. So if this goes general to anybody, if you're not happy in the position where you are right now in your life, in your business, in your career, change it. You're the only one that can do that. If things are got you down and you're not sure, hey, change your thought. What can you do to get rid of that? Good morning to you, Renee. Hot and humid in Chicago, along with serious storms headed our way. Water in the cup. I'll let you know when they're here because they're typically saying from 11 to 2 we're going to have straight line winds, which we've only got one tree left, and I don't think that one's going to fall in the house. So, kudos for that. I just got the 8 a.m. report, and they said there's about a 20% chance of those. And now the storms that originally were going to be here earlier, they don't plan on being here till between 4 and 7 tonight. And they're talking some crazy storms with that. So I'll let you know when they're here to know what you have to look forward to. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. Darren says it's beautiful in Topeka so far. Took Zeus to the Bart Park, getting ready to take my son to the chiropractor, then 3.5 hours to mow the yard, work on trim, and redo Von Scorpion Customs. Okay, so 3.5 hours to mow the yard. Just get a robot, right? Just get the robot grass mower. Yeah, the mower. Just get the mower, right? The robot one, and have them do that. Mow time is good time because you can throw in some earbuds and, listen to some music, listen to some podcasts, get some stuff out of there. So far this morning, we took the kids to school and no craziness in that yet. We're anticipating that to start Wednesday when the preschoolers start coming because it's already a cluster, to get there to park before, after school, and now add 4 school. 4? Is that what it is, Corey? 4? What? 4 preschool classes? Yeah, add 4 preschool classes. It's going to be a madhouse up there. Good morning to you, Curtis. It's 72 degrees. Weather's kind of sketchy here in Florida. Trying to get my truck back on the road replacing rear brakes this afternoon. Rear brakes are always fun. Are they drum or disc? Drum brakes, you gotta have. If you get the drum brake tool, man, it makes everything a lot easier. Otherwise, you're trying to do stuff with screwdrivers and pliers. Just get those. It makes it so much more easier. That's right. You do. You've totally got this. Still hot weather here in Cali. Got coffee in the cup. That's not bad at all. And Jerry's on the way to Mexico today. Mexico, Missouri, that is. Mexico, Missouri. Mike, sounds like I'm underwater. All right, well, let's go ahead and just see about switching that up, and we will go and mic check. Let's go and see what we can do here. There he goes. Let's see how that works. See how the mic is, if that's any better on that. I'm sure about the Renee. I can go into a burning building, put my life on the line, literally with no problem. But this is scary. No, you will be fine. You will be fine. You will be fine. Working on stuff for the rodeo. Got message and shirt in the mailbox at 2 a.m. Had message on the phone when I got up. Love it. Like that. Mike is fine. Just your ears. Okay. Good to know. Brian, Mountain Dew in the cup. Print positives. Approve transfer color. Ship shirts. Make name badges and ship. That sounds great. I think approved transfer color. Is that for me? Did you get that picture? I sent that to you this morning. So maybe that's me. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's me. We'll see if that's it. Drum brakes. Yeah. Get the drum brake toolkit because you've got the spring part that holds on there, and then there's a little cap on it, and yeah, it's getting there perfect. So there's a tool that goes for that. And then for the springs, if you don't have it, it looks like kind of like an S tool that goes for it, and it's so much easier to slide all that stuff back together. In my early days of mechanicking, that was one of the first tips that I got, because I was using pliers and screwdrivers to do it all, because that's how I grew up. And they're like, dude, there's tools that make this way easier. And when you're getting paid by job, if that job takes me an hour or takes me 3 hours, I got paid the same. So it was like, here, whatever things could be faster, and that's what it was. So got the email. Erica was checking the spelling, and we'll let you know today. Awesome. Thank you. Failed by 4 questions. So see, 4 isn't that bad, right? 4 isn't that bad. We'll be able to take it again before I retire, probably. Wow, really? That's just a one and done type thing, huh? Mountain Dew and alternative water. Not bad, not bad. Good morning to you, Edith and Sandy. Overcast this morning. Coffee in the cup. And Sandy, I'll see you in just under an hour, right? MOS call, 9:30 here this morning. Kelly, finish banners, A-frame signs, ship out a couple orders, design a few things, hopefully tinker more with laser. That sounds like an amazing day. Now, Kelly, how are you finishing your banners? Are you hemming them? Or are you sewing them? Are you doing the hot welding to them? Are you using the banner tape? Are you leaving them unfinished? Are you doing grommets? Are you doing banner tabs? How are you finishing yours? Most all of ours are finished sewn, the grommets, all of that in there. Sometimes we'll do the banner tape and banner tabs. It just depends on timing and how quick somebody needs something as to which way we go with it. Sandy's going to ship shirts. She's got Masters of Success. She's going to embroider. That should be embroider, right? Embroider. Pack and order shirts. Where are you going? Are you going back out to visit the grandkids? Grandkid. Yes, singular. Going back out there. Is that where you're going? Where are you going? Jerry, 5 miles north of I-70 at exit 175. Honk when you go by. Won't hear you, but I'll pretend I did. Hey, maybe he just honks really, really loud. Maybe he has a Dukes of Hazzard horn. Maybe you'll hear that, right? I mean, maybe that could be. Banner tape and grommets most of the time. Yeah, banner tape is an amazing product. I know people that'll use carpet tape too in a pinch, and it works just as well. But banner tape is pretty good. And grommets. It took me a while. My grommet press and me, we have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes it nails it every time, and other times not so much. And I think I got like half a bag of bad grommets. Which, when you order them 1,000 at a time and they throw in, a couple handfuls of bad ones, what are you going to do, right? I think that's just what they do. I think that's how they do it all. Yeah, okay. Press shirts. Renee's got press shirts, hoodie, replacement fanny pack orders, ship, paperwork, filing mileage, reach out to new accountant, laser cut patches. That sounds like an amazing day right there. Not a bad Monday, right? Not a bad Monday at all. There are a lot of those horns out there. I'm assuming in your area there is, right? Because, where Hazard County was Missouri, right? Right? Yeah. Wasn't it? Now I got to think about it. I'm pretty sure it was. And say yes, San Diego. I'm from Sweden, fixing orders from the weekend and prepping spot for new used printer on the way in. Ooh, I love buying used equipment. That's one of my tips and tricks that I've told people is, sometimes you don't always have to buy new, right? You can save a lot of money buying used. Just make sure that it's well maintained. If there's any service records that it was supposed to have, that it comes along with it. Always get to see the equipment working beforehand. I've known way too many people who have bought printers unseen and just took their word for it that they were fine, and they got them. They need print heads, and that's not necessarily a cheap thing to do. So I'm a big proponent of it. I have a couple of vendors that I work with that are on the repo side of things. So they carry a lot of that stuff that's been repoed back, and most of it is all good, and a lot of it they'll go through and check everything beforehand. It's kind of cool. But this last weekend, what did somebody send me? The Konica Minolta that I'll never ever need. And then Brian has to have one. And so then I saw it. I'm like, I could do this and that. And the price on it was a pretty sweet price, but I have no damn room for that thing. He's like, he goes, I got somebody else interested, but let's see if you want it first, because I know you talked about it at one time. And I said, I talked about it if I could just have one. You can just get me one like dirt cheap so I can play with and then talk about it and then promote you. I will 100% do it. But what do I don't need it. I don't need it. I got enough stuff coming that I need to worry about there. So what is it? I don't know. Gorga's cheese. Is that cheese? Yeah. Isn't that right? Is that cheese? Is that what it is? I got a new grommet machine that rolls around. Awesome. Which is awesome. It loads the grommets for you. All you do is fit it in. Oh, and it's only one grommet that wraps to the backside instead of the 2-piece. Now you're talking. So it does that where it pushes it down and folds it around. That's the ticket. Yeah, I've still got the 2-piece one because it's not a huge part of our business. So to invest in that, and plus, the space it only takes up, maybe about that big, and I can just have it underneath the table and pull it out when I need it, mount it, and go from there. But if you're doing a lot of banners, that's the way. Oh, fictional county. Got it. Has in Georgia. Okay, got it. I thought for whatever reason, Missouri sounds like a good place for it. If you told me it was Missouri, I would believe with you. But yeah, so here's what we got. When it comes to this week is normal week, right? Next week is a short week. Who's taking Monday off? Because Monday is a holiday here in the States. If you are in the States, it's Labor Day. For us this week, we've got Monday, Wednesday, Friday, morning mindset. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This year, like this, make sure, subscribe, hit the share button, do all that stuff. So the more we get here, the more fun we get to have. Tomorrow is going to be a Tuesday with Todd. There was supposed to be something in transit that should have been here. It's not. We're trying to locate it and figure out where it is. So that was going to be Tuesday with Todd. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do yet tomorrow. I know somebody was talking about outsourcing. So we could totally do that. We've got a bunch of stuff here, and I'm going through it. I'm like, I could do a couple of the projects that we have going through. We've got transfers that we could show pressing that. So I'm not sure. I think it just might be a transfer pressing episode, because there's some shirts that we got to do, and we can talk about how that works on stuff, on how orders and that. We've got a bunch of team store stuff we can talk about. So I'm still up in the air on what that is, because I thought something was supposed to be here Friday and it wasn't. Then I was supposed to the tracking is all kinds of wonky, so we're waiting. We're still in a holding pattern on that, so I'm not sure on that. Thursday will be another DTF bundle drop too. That's at 2 p.m. So we're live Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. 5 days a week we're live here. We do this in the morning. We got the other stuff. And then next week, starting Monday night, because, when we schedule this up, when you talk about the 5th of September, that seems already late into September, and to realize, that's Labor Day. We didn't really think about that, going into it, that was a holiday, it was, I didn't even notice it until I started scheduling up stuff. But we have 5 Keys of Marketing starting next week. That's at 7 p.m. We're doing that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m. It's going to be 45 minutes to an hour. I am actually, not only is this a program that we're helping you with for, to set up, for your fourth quarter marketing, you'll be able to use it for everything. I'm going to do it all for the transfer side of stuff. We're going to set up a new customer base. We're going to set up everything with that. So I'm going to go right through it with you guys. So not as only something we say, hey, this is what you should do. I'm going to show you, this is how I do it. So we're going to go through that process. And that starts next week on Monday at 7 p.m. If you're interested in joining, I will go ahead and post a link in the comments, so that way you can check that out there too. Because like I said, that starts next Monday. You're going to see a lot of posts going on that, because we want everybody to be there. And it's more than just a fourth quarter type thing. You'll be able to use it for, for your entire business, for everything that goes through it. Right now, I had to put grommets with a punch and hammer in the Navy. Well, I mean, that's because the punch and hammer for government wise is like $10,000 each. Could you imagine what what a grommet press would cost, it's easily $100K. So that's probably why, they said, here, this is what you're going to do. I did that in high school in our graphics class, and it was kind of cool. I won't say it was kind of cool. Although they had it built, it was a kind of a tap and die type thing where you'd set it on there and put the top on it, and then you'd hit it with the hammer, and it would do it all. It was pretty legit. I'll do it. Ooh, look at this. Cindy's got a can of Bang Energy coffee sitting on a mug rug that appropriately says coffee makes me less murdery. I don't want you. You had a long, tough weekend, Cindy. I don't want you to have to murder anybody. Cut jump rings, awesome. Sold solder, not solder, solder jump rings, cut bezels, embroider towels, order glitter. I love that. That's a great 5 things right there. Yes, 5 Keys does start on Monday on a holiday. Like I said, I didn't know that it was when we said this we were going to do it. We were going to have it on that Wednesday, and then we said, "What do we just make it a workshop and turn it into this?" And we're like, "Okay, let's do it." And then we realized that it was going to be money, and that is hilarious, right? I'm going to be it's Labor Day, right? How can it be right? Labor Day, we celebrate the laborers, which I find ironic because we celebrate the laborers, but since most of them are union based, a lot of them don't have paid holidays, so they won't get paid to have the day off. There's a couple of my construction buddy friends who always says, "Yeah, it drives me crazy that we celebrate this and we don't even get paid for that day." Yeah, well, that's kind of how it goes. Renee, it's one of my top sellers. Very personal and very personally accurate. I would tend to agree with that. So yeah, our list, like I said, I've got signs and banners that I need to get mock-ups out for people, DTF transfers printed and shipped. We've got koozies that need to get pressed and shipped out, and then deliveries of shirts that need to go out and deliveries of stadium cups that need to go out. So we've got those that need to go there, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. So what I do, I write a list every morning, make a list of things that we need to accomplish, we need to do, we need to go through and see, okay, here's this, what can we do, and what's the most important things. From there, check it off. It makes my life a lot simpler because then I can make my list. Here's everything I know that needs to get done. Then I'll create a list over for Corey so I can take some of my stuff off my plate, hand it to her, and then she knows without having to ask me on a good chunk of stuff. Yep, this is done, this is done, this is done. If there's any questions, it can go back and forth, but then here's everything with it. Here's all the orders that go with it. Here's everything that's just done, set out of the way. It just makes it way, way easier. Darren, let me check and see. Corey, did Darren stuff ship his stickers? She's shaking her head. So yes. In fact, how many did you get? 1, 2, 3, 2. There's 2 in there. There's 2 in there for you. So yes, that shipped, I think Friday. Was it Friday? Saturday? Saturday those shipped out for you, Darren.
They don't pick up on Saturday.
So yeah, check your email because tracking should have came through on that. If not, just let me know because it should all be in there for it. But yes, those did ship out for it. But yeah, it just makes it easier for me when I can create a list. That way I have something to check back against too. The other thing too is I add to that list throughout the day. As things come up, yep, add it to the list. As I think about stuff, yep, add it to the list. Especially today when I've got this here, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I've got this in the morning. And these days, now that the kids are back in school, I'm starting earlier, trying to be in the office by 6. So then I have 6 to 7:15, 7:30 to get stuff done. And then 7:30 is to take kids to school. And then we're back home from that by 8. It just depends on, who we're chatting with up there. And then I have about 15, 20 minutes to get ready before this is on Wednesday, Friday. Now, every other Monday, we have Masters of Success. That's at 9:30, and that goes 9:30 to 11. They typically have a call on Tuesdays at 11. That has now been moved to Monday at 11. That call goes an hour and a half. So right now, I have calls, whether it's a video call, a mastermind call, a sales call. I have something from now until basically 12:30. So my whole front morning is shot. So what have I done? I made my list this morning. I'm like, okay, so here's all the stuff that needs printed. Here's the orders that came in over the weekend. Here's what my print schedule looks like today. I can set up artwork continuously and set it through there. And what I can do is when I'm done with this, before Masters of Success, I can run over to the print station and I can set everything up. I get all the artwork ready to get everything set there. So it's just ready to go. So then once I'm done with that call, I can go in and then I can start printing, because there's probably 2 to 3 hours of printing that I have scheduled. I try and schedule, 4 to 6 hours of printing per day. If I don't have that, then I'm not even turning on the printer. It's not worth it for me to turn it on for less than that, because of just the amount of time that it takes to do it. And then what I have found is in that time when I'm over this, that's when I do a lot of our social media stuff. That's when I'm scheduling a point or scheduling posts to go out, scheduling reels, scheduling YouTube shorts, scheduling TikToks. That's what I'm doing all of that, because I'm over there as I'm monitoring this go through here, monitoring that. I've got about 10, 15 minutes stretch of each time before with jobs going that I can look, make sure everything's going good with it, set a couple things up, boom, 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 boom. And that's how I set up my day. So even though something's working, somewhat have to pay attention to it. I need to get that done. And then we'll work a little bit more. So it really, really depends on what we have going on. But for this, it's a busy day. It's a busy day. So trying to make sure I have everything squared away, the list really helps. Like I said, if the list is your thing, do it. If it's not your thing, give it a try, right? Give it a try and see how it works. Oh, we got plenty to do today. Hopefully you guys have plenty to do today. You know where to find us. You can find all of our links up here at fatdadcd.com. We are here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for Morning Mindset. And we'll be back tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. for Tuesday with Todd. And then we're going to be on Thursday with our bundle drop at 2 p.m. We will see you guys next time. Peace, love, press on. Have an amazing day. Make your list. Check it twice. Have a great day. See you guys.